born during the pandemic. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, each kid need to be called Zoom 1, Zoom 2, Zoom 3. That was hilarious. Like if you think about it, I mean, what's some other things in a pandemic that we can name our kids, like Zoom 1, Mask 2, Test 3? I mean, I don't know, but I'm just like, wow, all of the things that we've kind of like collected, the terms and things of that nature that we've collected over the pandemic. That was just kind of, hilarious.
I gotta say, there's some people that have, we've had a baby during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And there's been people that have not seen our child at all. Wife has gone through the whole pregnancy, the whole 9 months. And then baby's 6 months old now. And people have not seen her at all, period.
Well, I don't care about everybody else as long as I get a chance to see her.
Yeah, she's there. So cute stuff. She's actually gone for the weekend. Her and her mom took like a week off.
It's a girls trip?
I guess.
That's what I'm talking about.
I guess. And so just me and the boys home. And then she's up. I didn't realize how much I miss her. I really miss, like, after day 2, I was like, wait a minute. Y'all gonna be gone for how long? You sure you don't want to come back? But I'll make do. She'll be back tomorrow. Also checking into the show, we got our girl. I call her boss lady. Everybody call her sis. Some people call her Miss Missionary. Miss Missionary Monique. How you doing, Miss Monique? Hi, girl. How you doing?
Hey, DJ Rain, Professor Tracy, Reverb Live family. It's great to be here.
Always good to have you back.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So we're checking in, huh? I want to talk about this very horrifying, traumatizing experience I had over the weekend at a restaurant. In South Florida. They brought my drink to me. So, I took a couple sips. Like, okay, this is good. Talking with my friends. I get to stirring, and I'm looking at the bottom of the cup like, wait, what is this? Took the straw, and guess what I pulled out, y'all?
What?
A receipt.
In the drink?
In the drink.
They was like, you can drink this receipt.
A whole receipt.
You want receipt? Take on your receipt.
The whole thing.
That's nasty.
I was traumatized.
That mean that was a dirty cup.
Yeah, and then the manager came and said, would you like another drink? No, I don't want no other drink. Are you crazy?
You this close to be reporting this whole restaurant.
Listen. So I'm still a little traumatized. So y'all pray for your girl.
Wow.
Did they even give you a discount off the meal?
I didn't even want the food. I was upset because it's one of my favorite restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean, it still is, just not that location.
Yeah.
Never ever.
Yeah, it would make you feel on guard now. Like if the cup has a whole receipt in it.
A whole receipt.
What is in the food?
What'd you have to drink? Was it like a Coke or tea?
Listen, we're not gonna go there, but I will tell you this happened in Miami. That's your part of town.
Why did you have to say Miami?
That's what y'all do in the 305. Y'all put receipts in people's drinks.
That sound ratchet too. If you want these receipts, I'll say, you want a receipt? Here go your receipt. Drink it.
See, Tracy know her people.
This weekend, I had the honor of DJing for a sock hop event. Trace, I don't know if you're a DJ. I don't know if you ever heard of these type of events before.
I mean, I know about a sock hop.
You know about a sock hop? Are you familiar with what a sock hop
No, please enlighten me.
So what these, it was like a genre of music played back in the 50s, 60s.
Music.
Is that what it is? Lindy
Swing
hop
music.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, stuff like that. Shake it on, baby, shake it on, baby. Okay, so if you recognize, Tracy's gonna be like, I don't know. But those types of songs, I DJ'd that for a father-daughter sock hop. So I mean, this church, they've been doing this event for about 20 years now and running. So they have all these replicas and memorabilias and records all in the sanctuary. I mean, they go out to decorate this thing to make it look like the 50s. I mean, they even had like a soda pop shop in there. You get your cream soda, and the people that came in had on dressed in the attire of, if you can think of like Happy Days, how the Fonz dress, like with the white t-shirt.
Feed me, Seymour.
If you think of Grease, if you like Grease, if you're a musical person, if you like Grease, that kind of attire. And then the girls came in with poodle dress. I didn't know what a poodle dress was.
You thought it was ruff, ruff.
I thought it was a dog, a picture of a dog on the dress.
It's an A-line dress.
Yeah, I don't. That's not my world. But I realized it's going to have to be my world sooner or later.
Better get right.
And these dads came in with these little girls. Some of them had 2 and 3 girls, and they just came in there. And you should see these guys. These guys are laborers. They construction people. They're lawyers. they run their own businesses, but when they're around these little girls, they just transform to like a whole new different person you would never know.
I love it.
And they cater to these little girls, and they want to take pictures with the little girls and say, go up here and play with the balloons. Oh, spin around for daddy. And then at the end, they wanted me to play this song called Butterfly Kisses. If you've never heard this song.
Bob Carlisle.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff.
Butterfly Kisses. And you should see how the girls are just burying their heads on their dad's shoulder, and the dads are just embracing them because they still, in their minds, you're like, hey, this is my little girl. She's always going to be my little girl, and someday this little girl is going to grow up and have to get married, and I'm going to have to give her away, but she still wants to dance with
DJ
her
Rain,
father.
you welling up a tear thinking about
Yeah.
I know. I'm looking. I'm like, wow, this is what it's like to be a dad girl. I don't want to.
Yeah.
No.
That's it.
That's what it's about, man.
Pull out your inner emotion.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm gonna have to pull them out for her, but and I can see how it comes out because when she sees me, she just smiles, and I'm like, oh, I miss her. I would drive down to South Florida right now to go get her, just so I can see her 6 hours earlier than when she's supposed to get here. But people, we hope that you enjoy our show, the entire episode long. Staying with us. We'll check in with you in just a little bit. When we come back, we'll also have the Reverb Word of the Day, so don't go anywhere. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Gospel show that gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics that keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Yeah. And we ain't talking about your ordinary girl, man. It's something special about this one, you know what I mean? She fly on the outside, but it's what's on the inside that counts, right? Let's get it. That girl don't walk like the rest of them. She don't step out of line cause she reppin' him. Hair and the nails done right, but she a better look when you look at her life. She's unimpressed by things, not desperate for a man cause she bows to a king. Past dudes coming at her on the ad, but she's transformed, got dope character to match. She walks it out with such class and doesn't put a hope in what she knows won't last. So you won't catch a bent in the club next morning hungover, can't remember the club. And she ain't trying to be a diva, she hoping you see change, not a frame when you see her. Still fly, but ain't gotta be flossing. Some ladies look good, but a golly woman is gorgeous.
I'ma walk to her, talk to her, so cool. Everything about her so fly. Yes, you are. Cause this the holds it down. In and out of town, there's something about that girl. You girl,
You know she
I
different.
see your work, your words. This is the holds it down. There's something about that
She stay on the A game, classes, bags in moderation. She ain't a slave to the fashions, but she's still a model of the light, following what's right, not a slave to her passions. Homegirl so thorough, her steps make it obvious she's not of this world. She don't chase temporary pleasure. The moment looks good, but eternity is better. She has no problem being anonymous, knowing that God is glorified through her accomplishments. She stays shining, not hiding it, non-stop, cause she know who she riding with. Shorty from the block, but sophisticated. She's still on the block, but she liberated. Ex-diva, now she's on that brand new life, so it's the plow that she puts her hands to.
I'ma walk to her, talk to her, so cool. Everything about her so fly. Yes, you. Cause this the holds it down. In and out of town, there's something about that girl, you girl. I see your work, your words. This is the holds it down. There's something about
They say I walk a little different, my shine a little brighter. The way my smile glistens mean I made it through the fire. And I appreciate appreciate all the dudes that paved the way. Cause iron sharpens iron, now I'm sharper on my game. They say behind a good man stands a great woman. But I wouldn't be great if my man wasn't human. It taught me how to pray, be a pillar in my home. Now my baby girl is coming, so I gotta let her know. It's more than being pretty, dudes noticing your clothes. It's about a humble heart, letting God take control. It's nothing like a woman who can walk with pride. A real man, I gotta hold you down, so hold your head up high. Let's go.
Walk to her, talk to her, heart so cool.
You know what I mean?
Everything about us so
Not every girl is out there wildin'. We got some sophisticated women who love the Lord. Shout out to my wife Stacy. I love you, baby. And all the other women out there holding it down. Stand firm.
You girl, I see your worth, your worth. This is to hold it down. There's something about that girl.
The best urban gospel show airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.
They're not ready for this one.
Put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand,
So,
put your Bible in the hand,
okay.
put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand.
Reverb Live Show, Reverb Live crew is all in the building. Daddy, girl, Dad Rain.
Master Minister Tracy.
Receipt in my cup, Monique.
But would you go back there though?
Not to that one. No.
But to a different one.
Yeah. Still my favorite restaurant.
It's not bad. Sorry for it. People, thanks for joining back to the show. We're waiting on you to check into the live show. We're waiting on you. Check in with us so we can check in with you. We'll give you a shout out as soon as you do that. But until then, let's jump into this Reverb word of the day. Professor Tracy, what you got?
I got Luke chapter 6, verse 10 and 11. It says, after looking around at all of them, he said to him, stretch out your hand. This is when Jesus helped heal the man. And then he did so. And his hand was restored. But they themselves were filled with rage and anger, discussing together what they were going to do to Jesus. And I'm sorry, I left out verse 12. And then verse 12, it was at this time that he went off to the mountain to pray and went to spend the whole night there in prayer to God. And this is the crux of, the whole story. I wish I could read more, but it's only a short segment, y'all.
I want to hear what you're gonna say about it. It seems clear cut and dry to me, but I want to hear it.
Well, yeah. So Jesus was out here healing people on the Sabbath. People, the Pharisees and Sadducees, they was just like, man, Jesus, you can't be doing this stuff. You talking some, you the miracle worker, you the Lord, you the Savior, all of this kind of stuff, and you out here healing people on the Sabbath.
You disobeying the law.
Right, you disobeying the law. So pretty much Jesus, he healed the man. He said, man, stretch out your hand. He stretched out his hand. The man's hand was withered, and now it's healed again. And they became angry at Jesus, right? So, and they looked and they talked to one another like, man, I wonder how we going to get Jesus. Like, what we going to do to try to trip him up? At this point is when Jesus said, you know what? Let me go to the mountains to pray. And my point is, when you see that life is against you, you're doing whatever God has called you to do, and you see that people are hating on you, do you go to your mountain to pray? Do you go to your closet to pray? Do you spend time saying, okay, God, this is what's going on? Because remember that Jesus was tempted with every manner of temptation that could possibly be out there. And so to say, okay, man, they trying to hate on me. Maybe Jesus was applying that scripture verse that tells us, pray for your haters, pray for your enemies, pray for those who mistreat you, who has evil intent towards you, do good to them. So, Luke chapter 6, verses 10 through 12. It's 10 through 12, not 10 through 11. It says, it's saying these things, but focusing on verse 12, it was at this time, not later time, not before then, but at this time when they were planning to see what they was going to do to Jesus or to you, or they were discussing your employment, they were discussing your job. It was at this time that Jesus went off to the mountain to pray, and he spent the whole night in prayer to God. Take time to pray about whatever it is that's going on in your life.
Now, is it the same thing as letting it go?
You mean like forgiveness?
No, like say somebody's trying to do something, got some haters on me, and they hating on me. Do I be like, you know what? I'm gonna just let it go?
No, that's different.
That's different.
This one to me is like, okay, they trying to get me. They trying to plan how they gonna clap back. God, you know what? Let me go still spend some time with you before I clap back on them.
Right. So the prayer part is important. Not the fact that you let it ride or you let it slide or you just put it to the back of your mind.
Yeah.
It's the prayer part that makes the difference.
What can prayer do to us? Prayer humbles us. Prayer causes us to rely on God as opposed to ourselves. Prayer allows us to seek God and ask God, like, hey, can you deal with this situation? Because I don't want to deal with it. I'm trying to be like you, Jesus. Prayer just it takes life to a different level for you as an individual while you're in the middle of a certain situation.
And it gives
so
you a different perspective.
It give you another perspective.
Because here's the reality of it. If you kind of fast forward, they still end up getting them.
They did.
Right? So your situation, you may pray about the situation, and the haters may prevail for that battle.
So it seems.
But if you keep going, in the end, he still wins.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't prevent the situation. It may not prevent the situation from happening.
Yeah.
You may still see their works and their effort come towards you, but in the end, you will still prevail.
Yeah.
So I don't want people like, well, I prayed about that and they still got it. Prayer was not to end the thing.
Yeah.
That may have been your prayer, but that does not always happen. And I wanted to get that out to people because I don't want people to think that prayer is this magical wish list of things that you want from God. That's really not what prayer is. That's not the purpose of it. Yeah. It can move mountains. It can get things out of the way. It can change the outcome of things. It can even touch God's heart. But that may not be the case every single time.
Yeah. Well, I guess you want to talk about what some of the listeners are saying now.
Check them in.
We have Sheena B checking in, saying, "Hey y'all, hello. Wait, hello. Let me see. Love the show. I'm sorry. I thought they were actually talking about. We'll come back and check you guys in. Put the rest of you guys in. Oh yes, they're checking in. Ivy, YVE, Ivy. Renee.
Sounds good to me.
Hey. She says, no weapon formed. Wait, the weapon formed but won't prosper. Sorry about that. Yeah. The weapon formed but won't prosper.
Yeah. Also, our ways are not God's ways and vice versa.
That's
so,
good, exactly.
You got to remember that.
Yeah.
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 You know the song with Bizzle? He has a song on his latest album that talks about prayer.
Oh.
But he was like, he didn't talk about prayer, but he was like, but when I talk to you, God, I feel okay.
Okay.
So it could just calm your nerves.
Yeah.
When you're ready to snap off.
That's what you need.
That's what you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, because I'm about to strike the rock as opposed to speak to the rock.
Listen.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Luke chapter 6, verses 10 through 12.
Yeah. Don't just let it go. Don't put it in the back of your mind, but pray about that thing. All right? That's a good one. That's good. We're going to come right back. Bottom of the hour. What do we have coming up next, Tracy? Bottom of the hour, I think. Do we have the music rundown?
Yeah.
Yes. The Reverb music rundown. I got some news out there for my man Jordan Armstrong. Big project. I'll tell you more about it when we get back. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
That I can only trust you. Yeah. So I throw down my cards for you. Walk the road less traveled for you. With my last breath, I say you are my hope. No, I ain't counting on them. No, I put my hope in you, Lord. I know you say what you do. I won't believe what I see, but I believe what you said. Yeah. 'Cause I put my hope in you, Lord. You are all I got left. So I'm counting on you. I ain't counting on them, no. Put my hope in you, Lord. I know you say what you do. I won't believe what I see, but I believe what you said.
yeah. I put my hope in you, Lord. You're all I got left. You're my hope.
You don't seem to understand something.
The best urban gospel show airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
The Urban Gospel Show.
They gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics they keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
This is a guided meditation on parenting. Take a deep breath in and let go of the time you and your son played basketball and you attempted to slam dunk. Or when you hit that piñata into your neighbor's yard. Let it go.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school, I learned that I'm ugly and useless. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. In history, I learned that I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick. And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my...
Have you liked us yet? Connect with the Reverb Live Show today. Like us on Facebook and follow at Reverb Live Show on Twitter and Instagram.
Reverb Live Show, Reverb Live crew is in the building. I gotta pray about it, Rain.
Praying about it, Tracy.
Trying not to fight Monique.
Glad Miss Monique can sit in with us joining us for the Reverb Live crew. Shout out to my man King D3. And Miss Monique, you're the type of person that I would not strike as someone that would like lash out. You seem so meek, so humble, so quiet, so full of the Lord.
She's an island girl.
I am quiet. I'm all that stuff.
There you go.
I think I lash out in my mind, and I'll talk to other people about it and lash out at them. But the actual person, no, because then that would make them win, and I don't want that.
Yeah,
like they want to see a reaction.
They do,
but I don't give them one.
There you go.
That's the Jesus way.
All right, let's shout out to those that are checking into the live show. Princess Tracy, who you got?
We have, so her name is Yvette. Yvette
Hey,
in
Yvette.
Delaware. She says, love the show. I'm thankful I found it on Google Podcasts.
Oh, yes. One time for the Google Podcast.
Yes.
Work it.
We have, of course, Miss Chevon B checking in saying, hey.
What's up, Miss Chef? I think she jumped onto the live, though, on my side.
Yeah, she was just like, I decay. I don't know what Rain is doing on the IG. That's what she said on Facebook Live.
She called me out, okay.
We have Mike Bello. Saying, what up, Rain?
What up,
Mike,
Bello?
you only see Rain in the building? That's
right.
all you know in the building? Do you only see Rain? You can't, that's the only person you say hi to. Okay. Yes, Miss Yvette was saying, the weapon may form, but it will not prosper. She said, what's the name of that song? The one we just played.
R. Swift with Butter P, That Girl.
R. Swift with Butter P, That Girl. R. Swift with Butter P, That Girl. That's off of, what's it? This is my dumb dance. This is my...
You going, that's Ray Masoul.
Ray Masoul.
God, that's a long time.
Isn't Butter P a part of that group?
Yes,
no? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They're doing like management now and all kind of stuff. Okay. So that's dope. Also checking into the show for Instagram, we got Doug Jackson checking into the show. The Light 77777. What's up, man? He's checking into the show. Sheena B. Encourage is checking in. Shottown.Lowdog, he's checking in. That's our guy from Alabama, man. Lorenzo Coburn, he's checking into the show. Jacory, hey Jacory. Who else is checking into the show? I'm mad. I missed the Island Sunday. She's Chef. Sheena's saying she's mad. She missed Island Sunday. Chef Bon B said I text the wrong number. That's messed up. Okay, I'll get the right number next time. You getting a shout out for your jacket, Miss Monique. She says I love. Listeners are saying they love that.
Let's
jacket.
go Rattlers!
Come on. And praise him from Florence, South Carolina, Trey Nicholson. What's up, Trey?
Hey, Trey.
Shout outs to him. Doug, let me know if you're going to Stella's so we can just ride the Doug bus. He usually goes there on private planes and private buses that he charters for him and his artists.
Right.
So we're just gonna ride. We're just gonna ride with Doug. Reverb music rundown coming up next for you right now. Listen, if you have not heard this, the artist that we kind of big up all the time, Jordan Armstrong, after spending a couple of weeks at #1 and a couple of consecutive weeks at the top 5 Billboard airplay with this song entitled "My God." You remember this song, "My God"? Matter of fact, well, wait a second, let me brag on mine. We'll play it for you later on in the show. He's coming out with his latest work. It's called Church Girls Love R&B, which comes with about 10 tracks and shows women in Christ expressing the same ups and downs in regards to relationships as other women besides just women in Christ. Jordan says, I've been in church my whole life and I've never really heard a sermon about how to deal with breakups. And with this project, I wanted to make a soundtrack for that. Now, his latest album, Church Girls Love R&B, is the most relevant, most transparent album he's made in his whole entire career. On this project, you get everything. You get drama, you get heartbreak, you get action, and most of all, an inspirational message of unconditional love.
Now, I'm sure he's going to come out with the tunes because he always got some great production.
His beats are always banging. He's teamed up with some Grammy-winning producers to help him make this track. And if you follow him on Instagram at @where'sjor_Dan, that's where's with an S, JOR_DAN. He adds to the concept of showing women in like this distraught after finding out their boyfriend or significant other has infidelity issues, and so you can see that in his Instagram posts. Thankfully, her friends, her homegirls, her ride or diers, some of them definitely from 305, provide her support that she needs in any terrible situation, and ultimately reconciles her differences with her significant other. If I was you, I would go out and get it. We're going to play a track for you later. It's called She. And we're going to play it for you. And, I need to call my guy, put in a phone call, and be like, yo, Tario, let's get Jordan in the studio. Well, not in the studio, but on the phone so we can be in the studio so we can do an interview with him. I think we can do that next week. We can see if we can pull that out. That's the only thing I have for your Reverb Music Rundown. I do have the track lined up for you. It is entitled She by Jordan Armstrong. Church Girls Love R&B. Please go out and cop that. It actually beat out the queen of R&B, Miss Mary J. Blige, when it debuted.
Wow.
She was #2. Jordan Armstrong was #1.
Wow.
Here it is now. Church Girls Love R&B. It's a Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Ray.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This me, your man's Jordan Armstrong, and you listening to the Reverb Live Show with my man, DJ Rain. You heard?
Ooh, yeah. She's, I promise you, she's the type of woman you can never play out. She's, I promise you, she's the type of woman you can never play out. I don't know what you thought it was. Nails in her hair, done some miles. Yeah, play with her, she gon' fuss. Cause she just needs somebody she could trust. Yeah, and she hoping it's you. She gon' hold it down, she don't want no issues. And if If you break a heart, you might need a tissue. I promise it's true. She go to church on Sunday. You know she putting in that work on Monday. Yeah, God made her sweeter than honey, so she don't need nothing from me. She's heaven sent. She's heaven sent. No lie. She's perfect and she only depends on God. She's heaven sent. She's heaven sent. No lie. She won't pretend that she ain't what it is. No, nah. 'Cause she's I promise you she's the type of woman you can never play up. I promise you she's the type of woman you can never play up. She needs somebody she could build with, not just somebody she could deal with. Buy her a ring and have some children. Just give her your heart until she feel it. She need a love that's the realest. Give her your heart so nobody could steal it. I love her mind because it's brilliant. We gon' run up a couple billion. Church on Sunday, yeah. You know she putting in that work on Monday. Yeah. God made her sweeter than honey, so she don't need nothing from me. She's heaven sent. She's heaven sent. No lie. She's perfect and she only depends on God. She's heaven sent. She's heaven sent. No lie. She won't pretend that she ain't what it is. No, nah. 'Cause she's I promise you she's the type of woman you can never play up. I promise you she's the type of woman you can never play up.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more.
Sis, I know you not sitting on this couch crying because this little boy didn't praise you again. What we about to do, we about to pull up because ain't nobody about to keep playing my friend over and over again. He talking about something he love you, but he did what? And we got stuff for her too. Okay, tell her we ready. Well, we stay ready. We gon' go over there, bang on the door, bust the windows out this car, Jasmine Sullivan up in this mud, and we key in his car. Matter of fact, we finna write both of our names in the car so he know we ain't playing with him. And we finna blow that boy tires out. What? We ain't playing? What? Not my girl. Ain't about to play my girl. Get up. We out.
Hey, what's up? This is Miss Tascat. You're listening to Reverb Live, the new urban gospel talk show, giving you the latest news, live interviews, and the hottest gospel music.
Reverb, and echo through my heart. Bring the beat back, man. Reverb, well, to me my flesh is so good, so now please turn up your effect.
Reverb Live Show, Reverb Live crew definitely is in the building, man. DJ Rain.
We gonna Jasmine Sullivan that man.
And we still thinking about that receipt, Monique.
You are still distraught over this.
I'm distraught.
Wouldn't you?
It's. I mean, like it was like a little piece of a receipt.
No,
it
bro.
was a whole receipt.
There's no way a whole.
It's
how do
like
you do
the
that
tissue.
by accident?
It's like the tissue that you roll on your hand before you wipe yourself. It was in that
And
cup.
then we
That's
saw
how
a
much
roach on the
paper.
wall on the way out.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Yeah, not that location.
Not
Never
that location
again.
ever
Never
again.
You got to report that location.
We just heard that song, Jordan Armstrong, entitled "She." Now at the end of "She," like you heard this conversation going on about this girl. Like, girl, we
you ain't gonna be playing with my friend like that.
Yo, ladies, be completely honest. How many ladies out there have that friend that if you call them, they gonna say the same. They gonna say,
don't be playing with my friend like that.
that will ride or die. How many ladies do y'all have? Miss Monique, you're quiet. I'm pretty sure you gotta have some rowdy friends out there that will like ride or die for you.
I do. Male and female.
There you go.
Shout out to Chelsea and Carlton.
I believe you. I believe
The
you.
question should be, who is that friend? How many of you are
name drop your friend right here? If you are that friend that will go out and do the stuff that.
You ain't about to be playing with my friend.
Can I think?
Period. We gonna go over there and Jasmine Sullivan that man. That means bust the windows out your car.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So shout out to those that listen to the live show. Drop your comments in the window. Who we got checking in on your end?
We have Aaron Jenkins checking in. He's saying blessings.
Aaron Jenkins, what's up, brother? Aaron, how you doing? All right. So summertime. Well, springtime is coming up. With springtime, that means kids get out of school. That means spring vacations. That means you road tripping somewhere.
I ain't even think about the kids. I'm
you just
thinking
going
about
for
my
yourself?
homies. Yeah.
Well, ladies want to go out to the beach. Fellas want to go out and go hang out and have some free time.
Unplug.
Some guy time. Unplug from the world, man. We still in this pandemic. People are just sick and tired of it already. Let's just get out. Let's just get away. Hey, let's get a road trip somewhere. But what makes a good road trip partner? If you're going to ride with somebody for more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 hours, I'm not just carrying anybody with me. Some people are going to get on my nerve. Some people are like, nah, man, I can't roll with that dude. Not for 10 hours straight.
Some people drive too crazy. I'm like, you driving? I'm going to just fly there.
What about the people who want to stop every 5 minutes?
Oh, those people.
To do what? Not while I'm behind the wheel.
So what makes a good road trip partner? We're going to put that out there. Please drop your comments in the comment window. We're going to talk about that. Should we? You want to do it now? Or you want to take a break and come back?
Let's get this party started.
Let's get it started. What makes a good trip road partner? I'm going to tell this right now. One of the reasons why I married my wife is because she is an amazing road trip partner. I remember we were doing a gig. It was in like Pensacola somewhere or Destin. And we had to leave out early. She wanted to go with me to go out there. Like, I want to go with you. Oh, come on. If you come, you got to work. We're going to work. So this is work for me. She said, okay, I just want to come. So we're coming. We weren't married then. We were just dating. But we had to grab breakfast real quick. So we grabbed breakfast, hit the road, and we're driving. I'm like, man, I'm not going to be able to eat my food. It's going to get cold. I'm going to have to wait till I stop somewhere to eat it. She said, no, that's okay. I'll just give it to you. I'll just feed you. I said, okay. I've never had anybody do this for me before. So she cut the pancake up, dipped it in just the right amount of syrup so you can taste the syrup, but it won't drip on you. And she fed me my food for like 45 minutes straight until it was all gone.
Now that's a good woman.
That's
dedication.
That's a good wife. Do you understand me? Because Rain, I would cut it up for you, but I ain't feeding you. You better reach over there like it's a tater chip bag. You better reach over there and get
Tracy,
this already cut up for
Tracy,
you.
we going to the Stellas. I'm driving. Look, I need to eat.
Look, you better. You know what? Have your wife cut you up so deeply and have it ready to roll. How about that?
But because of that, I was like, man. And then even after we've been married, we've been on several road trips. Like, I love going on trips with her because she takes care of all of those things. She packs the snack bags, the goodie bags for me and for the kids. She just has everything covered.
She's the bomb.
She when we go on trips, we go like, hey, adventure, because we know it's going to be a great adventure.
I saw a video, matter of fact, with your family going. I think a video. This company called Quick Vids.
Quick Vids did a great video for us about our vacation or a weekend trip to NASCAR Daytona 500. So it was pretty cool,
great.
And that was a great road trip as well too.
Yeah.
Tracy, what makes a good road trip partner?
Somebody who you can have a good conversation with riding down.
That's right. A good conversation.
You can just talk. You can just talk the time away.
Good stuff. All right. You've taken a couple of road trips before.
I have.
What makes a good road trip partner?
A partner who understands that if we talking about driving over 4 hours, we flying.
So you don't do road trips over 4 hours?
Most definitely not. It becomes a flight.
Yeah.
we just too old for that.
Yeah.
I just can't.
I understand.
Reverb Live Show. We are here talking about springtime is coming up, spring break, March break is coming up. What you're going to be driving somewhere. Who do you want to take with you? Why do you want to take them with you? And what makes a good road trip partner? I'm going to say someone that likes the same music that I like. Because we're not going to listen to what you want to listen to for 4 hours straight.
And you drive. You about to fall asleep.
Cannot do it. Cannot do it. I want the fact that we listen to a song and then everybody in the car is jamming out and listening and singing this song word for word.
You know, I like the kind of, partner where If it's too cold, you got your own blanket and your own pillow. You don't have to worry about changing the thermostat just for them. If it's too warm for them, they got their own little fan, or you can roll the window down. Or, there's some compromises for when it's hot.
You're right.
But they're not always complaining about the weather. They came ready with their own blanket and jacket.
Yeah. Nice. Miss Monique, what makes a good road trip partner?
One that doesn't fall asleep in the passenger seat. So my current road trip partner, Christopher, 30 minutes in, gone.
Oh,
and I'm like, bruh, what are you doing?
You the co-pilot. That's
like,
your
for
main
real?
job.
You may as well sit in the back with that, because I can't do nothing. I can't do anything.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It's okay if you fall asleep on me, but it needs to hurry up and be at the beginning, because when we get like 45 minutes, an hour in, I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, I need a snack. Can you pass my drink?
Wake up on purpose?
Yes. Yeah. So if it's earlier in the drive, I can do it if I'm driving. But if it's later, it's like, hey, we all in this together.
We're checking in with some of the people. Some people are saying, Sheena is saying, one that stays awake.
Yeah.
Has good conversation, doesn't sleep, and helps pay for gas. Wow.
Ew, that's a good
That's
one.
clutch, Sheena.
Or one that pays for all the gas. That's even better.
That's clutch. See, I'm grown like that. I'm like, yo, we going. I got you, man. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Well, whose idea was it?
So what difference does it make?
Because whoever thought of the trip, I feel like they should be the responsible party. Like, you wanted to go, so you pay.
So you're not going to chip on the gas?
No,
So
you
it
invited
depends-
me. Are you?
It depends on the trip. So if you were invited on the trip, why are you paying for gas? But it's just like, hey, y'all want to go to so and so? Yeah, okay. This is what it's gonna look like for us budget wise. You make sure you have your money. I'm having my. So it's a difference. There's a difference.
There is a difference.
Yeah.
Also, people are checking in. Delight77 said, good road trip. Is that my boo? That's different. Or will I drive so you can eat? Okay. So she probably wouldn't do the feeding thing. She would just probably say, look, let me drive so that you can eat, and then we'll switch back.
Yeah.
See,
speaking of which, that is also a good partner. So one who is willing to help with the drive.
Oh, that's
like you can share the drive with them.
Man,
Sometimes
let's
you may have it on lock. You can, you may go a good 4 or 5 hours, and you're still good to go to that 6 hour.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're just not, and be willing to take over the wheel.
Yeah.
Have a good license. Have a good license, please, so that we don't get in trouble just in case we got pulled over.
Yeah.
But what if the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak? So that other person, they want to drive, but they get tired. That happened to me going to the Spin Awards last year, because we did a return trip to Atlanta, turnaround trip. And I mean, he was supposed to drive all the way back. His spirit was willing,
but that
flesh was weak, and I ended up having to drive back.
Ooh, that's a tough.
That's why we fly now. Praise God.
People are here talking about what makes a good road trip partner. Hey, look, March break is coming up. People are going to be hitting the road to just get out and go somewhere. And shouts out to my man Sean_Oliveira. What's going on, man? And Jacquel.Johnson is joining the Reverb Live Show. We're going to take a quick break and come back, because there's some more stuff that we got to talk about on this road trip and what makes a good road trip partner. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Can't get enough of the Reverb Live Show? Listen to our podcast, available on reverbliveshow.com and on iTunes.
Man, yeah, about to end it. Man, yeah, about to bend it. Man, yeah, got me spinning. Man, yeah, got me spinning. Oh, let it go, let it go. Man, yeah, I'm addicted. First time went by and by, and a year later, boy, still flicking. Orlando Magic got me shacked up. Quarter gallon got me backed up. Trap music got me masked up. And on the gas, boy, still hitting. And these women be attractive. 40 million be attractive. Apostle Paul got me seeing clear when the water near the boy still dipping. Oh, this my opening. Release that dopamine. Let down that rope for me. And Christ that hope for me.
Priorities. Like what come first and what come last. Like what's right now and what's gon' last. I'll get back to you one day if you ain't my day one. I don't got time, but for you I'll make some buzz. You know you're my priority. bit of time and got a lot of dreams. I can't be out of giving everybody everything. I really wanna do it for them cause my heart big. When I see the wedding ring emoji, I don't let it ring, know what I mean? Never really had a problem being bored. Always feeling like my day a little too short. I still be ballin' when I go show up at the court, but now I be getting 2 games instead of like 4. Tell me what's important. I've been thinking about the people that I call my core friend. I had a guy that I call my best friend my whole life. When my mama died, he ain't even slide. I just realized you can measure love by the time. Now I gotta focus on mine. I don't hate him, I just gotta reprioritize him. I don't got no time for nothing if it's one-sided. I don't need no one. Don't even wanna take. They don't wanna make no deposit. I don't need no one who always wanna drink, but they don't wanna pay for the bottle. Nah, finally learn how to chill. Take a break before I bring my mental hell. I know I'm no good to nobody else. If I don't know how to be good to myself, priorities. Like what come first and what come last. Like what's right now and what's gon' last. I'll get back to you one day if it ain't my day one. I don't got time, but I'll make some. You know your mind. You know priority. What's on your mind? Priority. What come first? What come last? Time been moving, but it's way too fast. You know your mind. Hold up, can't get this time away to no one. Except for you, I need you closer. That's why I'm on my way to you. So why do I keep on giving the least to people I say that I love the most? Shouldn't get anything less than.
It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B. Reverb Live, your new online gospel show.
Reverb, and echo through my heart. Bring the beat back, man. Reverb, well, to me my flesh is so good, so Lord, please turn up your effect.
Reverb Live Show. Chips all over the place, Rain.
That's the Minister Tracy.
I'm still getting over it, Monique.
We are here talking about what makes a good road trip partner. March is here. Spring break is here. It's time to hit the road, man. I got to get out. I know it's the pandemic. We're tired of it now. I need to get out and go do something. We've been asking you to give us your comments on what makes a good road trip partner. I got some good ones here for you. People are checking into the show. Jack Williams checking into the show. Delight77 says, someone that could read a map.
Okay.
Or use a Waze app or something like that.
Oh, okay. I was
that.
about to say a map.
Yeah. Because, you know, hey, how do we get to so-and-so? Man, hey, man, turn right here. Then look at the map.
Do people even use paper maps?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But you use the map from your phone, and then you be like, oh, yeah, it's right here. Just turn, da-da-da-da. Because you can't look at your phone and look at the same thing at the same time. You may go smart. I like that. Sean _Oliveras tuning in to the show. He's saying, I always bring a DJ with me so he can play good music while we drive. Because he always hangs out with DJ Mr. E. Sheena B. Encourage checking in. She's saying, make sure you don't pop gum in Tracy car.
Please don't. Please.
Oh, is that pet peeve?
Ooh, it sounds like somebody tap dancing in your jaw.
Oh, man. Somebody else is checking into the show. He's saying, have a great playlist for music. And that's my thing. I think guys feel like that's important. We don't worry about temperature. We don't worry about your pillow.
Yeah, because it's cold the whole time in a guy's car.
Yes, just bring some great music. And someone's also checking into the show. Shouts out to you. They're saying a person that could have a great conversation and catch this. I think this is a great, clever response. And do great videos. I think that's dope in this time. Like, I want to, capture the moment and journal this, vlog it, put some stories up on the IG. I like that. I like that.
That's good.
I think also what makes a good road trip partner is not just about being on the road, but what's going to happen when you get there. Like, I need a good person who's willing to do activities. Like
after we get to the destination,
when we get there,
let's
I don't
do
want no
something.
boring person.
Yeah.
Like, let's chill in the hotel room. Let's go sit on the patio, sit by the pool.
Let's watch TV.
If we need to go do something. I didn't come all the way to Wakanda to just stare. I need to go look at the spaceships. I need to go visit. I mean to do something that's worth my while being in that city or new place.
Good point.
Well, we can't hang out then, Tracy, because I just be wanting to chill.
What?
I went on a road trip. Well, not a road trip. A plane trip this past weekend, and all I did all weekend was lay in the hammock.
What?
That was it.
But you probably just needed to unplug. There are some trips where you need to unplug, and there are some trips where you just like, I want to explore.
We finna get it in.
Yeah, I want to explore.
Let me see. Baby girl Missy Pooh 25. She's checking in. Someone who can stay awake with you when you drive.
I
ain't gonna
agree.
lie. Look, sometimes you want somebody to go to sleep. You like, look, are you talking too much?
Well, then they're not a good road trip partner then.
You be like, woo.
They talk too much.
Like they can't assess they can't assess the time. Like talk, but don't talk the whole time. Like, can you sense that I'm trying to stop talking? Let's turn up the music.
Right. Like, and someone that talks during your favorite jam, you trying to sing, and they want to have a conversation. Boom, chill out. I'm trying to sing my song.
You got to rewind the song. You got to rewind the song so you can catch back up.
We can't hang out.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
me and my wife actually do this, and this is what somebody was saying. She said when she goes on road trips, she listens to the Reverb Live Show podcast. Yes,
That's good stuff.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
good stuff.
Great answer. Somebody's tuning in saying yes, they like to do the excursions.
Yes.
When they get to their destination, do something. Just don't sit there and just go to sleep.
I'm that person who's going to buy the bus ticket, the on and off, over the top of the roof ticket,
Oh,
and I'm going to get off, do that activity,
Hop
explore
on,
this
hop
area.
off. Let's do
so
it.
you like the
And we'll
super
get back on.
tourist.
Oh, I have my book back. I'm done. I'm gone the whole
Professor
day.
Tracy is the super tourist, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somebody's checking into the show. They say sleeping is for suckers on a vacation.
Oh, well, excuse me. Well, I guess I'm a sucker then.
Yeah, y'all not gonna be hanging out together.
Oh, my goodness.
Where do y'all what? Now, what's some good road trip music?
It depends on your mode, your vibe. Because some
Yeah.
people, it's like, I went on a road trip a couple of weeks ago, and driving down there, the person who was driving listened to all slow gospel music. But they were up singing the whole time, so it kept them.
Were you asleep though?
I was out. Oh no, I was out.
What kind of road trip partner are you?
No. I was in the back seat. It wasn't my turn to drive. My turn to drive was the next phase coming back. So it was like two people in the front going down, two people in the back that was going to be going back, driving back up.
Gotcha.
So I was getting my rest first until later on.
And that's what they chose to listen to keep them up.
Exactly.
Okay.
So anyway, that's what they listened to. But on the way back, we was listening to like boom, bam, bam. I mean, it was a different vibe because that's what helped, everybody else stay up. So I'm just saying, it's different.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
You got to say that. We listen to podcasts, but like podcasts like of course the Reverb Live Show, of course.
Yeah.
Other than Reverb Live Show, we listen to like How I Made This.
Yeah, that's what I
or
like.
like how businesses got started, or business wars. We listen to a lot of NPR podcasts.
Absolutely.
And they're great. It's engaging. We're like, wow, that's how it happens.
Yes, and you're thinking about it the whole time. Like, wow, you are
Yeah.
learning. You feel like you're growing.
Yes,
while
yes.
you're driving.
People, we got to take a break and get out of here for this episode. But please, if you miss any part of this show, if you want to stick in and hear some of our other past episodes, please check out our podcast while you're on the road trip. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, and anywhere you can get your podcast. That's where you can listen to Reverb Live Show. Just search for Reverb Live Show. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And if you have any questions, topic ideas, or you just want to show us some love, hit us up at info@reverbliveshow.com. We'd love to hear from you.
People, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned. Stick around. Another episode could be on the way. Or you can just press play on our next podcast, The Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.